Right now, we could be getting some nasty weather later this evening. Our weather team breaks down the forecast on what to expect. Also, the death toll continues to rise in Maui as questions grow about the response to the wildfires. You're watching News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane, and thanks for tuning in today. We begin with an alert day in the forecast for tonight where some of us could see severe thunderstorms move through the area. Let's head out to the weather patio. Meteorologist Jacob Madison has a look at your certified most accurate forecast.
Thanks, Mark. You mentioned the alert day. This is really for all of southern Wisconsin, so every part of our area could see some severe weather. And we'll see high winds, hail, heavy rain also is possible. We could also see an isolated tornado, mainly south of Madison, but really any part of our area, it's definitely in the realm of possibility. Now, this also will be for the late evening, so we actually may be dry throughout the entire day today, because if you look at the current radar, we're not really seeing much. And if you do look at the radar today, you're not going to see much for much of the day because it's not going to enter our area until potentially after sunset. But if we look at the severe weather outlook, there is a slight risk for all of southern Wisconsin, with another slight risk kind of a bit further to the south with portions of Illinois and Iowa in the marginal risk, and then the slight risk continues further south of that. Now, looking at the forecast for this afternoon, we are going to see high temperatures in the lower 80s. The storms will be later in the day, and as I mentioned, we actually may be dry throughout the entire daylight time because through 7 p.m., we're looking to remain dry. But look off to the north and west. We're seeing those storms move into our area, likely going to enter our area sometime between 8 and 10 p.m. and then impact our area shortly after. We could definitely see some heavy rain, as I mentioned, hail, gusty winds, possibly even an isolated tornado. Storms looks to clear out of our area by around 2 a.m. I'll have more details on the forecast coming up later in the show, but that's the good news, is the fact that it's not really going to happen during the daytime. So if you have any plans, at least before sunset, you can maintain them. It's not going to really enter our area till later. So.
All right, Jacob. Thank you. We'll check back later. Breaking news in the last hour, Attorney General Merrick Garland announced the Trump-appointed U.S. attorney who's investigating Hunter Biden has been given special counsel status. This gives the senior prosecutor, David Weiss, more powers than a typical U.S. attorney. Garland's order appointing Weiss says he's authorized to, quote, conduct the ongoing investigation as well as any matters that arose from that investigation or may arise as the probe continues. All eyes are on a Washington, D.C. federal courtroom today for the first hearing scheduled in the special counsel's election subversion case against former President Trump. Trump has pleaded not guilty to 4 criminal charges related to his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election. Today, lawyers are slated to debate the scope of a protective order over what the 2024 presidential candidate will be able to say publicly. This hearing will likely set the tone for how the case will proceed. A civil lawsuit against 10 fake electors in Wisconsin will move forward after a judge rejected a move to dismiss the case. 2 Democratic electors and a voter are suing for $2.4 million. They say the fake GOP electors and 2 of Donald Trump's attorneys were part of the former president's conspiracy to overturn the 2020 election results. The suit asked to bar the electors from ever serving again. The executive director of Wisconsin's Republican Party says he is confident the case will, quote, come up short. The case will go to a jury trial in September of 2024. Madison police are investigating an incident that left a victim with serious injuries overnight. It happened in the 700 block of East Johnson Street at 1125. A victim suffered a laceration following an altercation. The victim was taken to the hospital to be treated. Madison police say the injuries were sustained from broken glass. The suspect left the area before police arrived. Officials say there's no known threat to the public. And Madison police are looking for a man that they say tried enticing a little girl. Police say it happened along Allied Drive on the southwest side around 9 o'clock last Saturday morning. Officers didn't provide any more details on exactly what happened, but they do have a suspect description out. They say he's short, between 5 foot and 5'3", between 20 and 30 years old, with spiky and or short dark hair. He might also have a scar or some sort of mark above his eyebrows. Anyone who might know something about this case should call Crime Stoppers. That number is 608-266-6014. Firefighters in Fitchburg are investigating a fire that broke out at a senior living facility last night. Crews responded to the Ridge at Madison. That's at 2879 Fish Hatchery Road. 2 ambulances were on scene, but details surrounding any injuries are unknown at this time. Dispatch confirmed the incident started as a cooking fire. The death toll from the wildfire disaster in Maui is now up to 55, and many are still missing. More than 1,000 homes and other structures were damaged or destroyed, including historic buildings and businesses in the devastated town of Lahaina. This morning, there are growing questions over the emergency response. Jonathan Vigliotti reports from Maui.
It's been 3 days since multiple wildfires tore through Maui, claiming dozens of lives and destroying hundreds of buildings.
What we saw was likely the largest natural disaster in Hawaii's state history.
80% of the tourist town of Lahaina is gone. Thursday's sunrise gave a full picture of the damage left behind. Entire blocks of homes and businesses wiped out. Some residents told us they never received official warnings.
I realized when it was time to go when the smoke was so dark, we could not see anything outside.
Liza Tobias took these photos as she fled her home. She returned on foot Thursday to find it in ruins, and her father, Carlo Tobias, missing after he refused to leave Tuesday night.
I wanted to force him to come with me, but he was very hard-headed and he didn't want to come.
Many who escaped the flames are now waiting for roads to reopen to see if their home survived. But others who've been trapped inside by those same road closures are running low on basics. Blue Hawaiian Helicopters has been gathering essential supplies and carting them to their choppers, where they pack as much as they can for people running out of food and water.
This is really the only way to get around these days. It is, unfortunately.
We joined them yesterday for their second full day of deliveries.
I got a text this morning for a coworker that they're running out of food, so when our people need them, we're there.
As soon as we arrived, the Blue Hawaiian fleet was greeted by the fire department, who helped them unload the supplies and then helped them reload with evacuating passengers.
It does appear like a bomb and fire went off.
Despite losing one of Maui's most beloved towns, Hawaii's governor is hopeful for Lahaina's future.
It is going to take many years to rebuild Lahaina. It will be a new Lahaina that Maui builds in its own image.
Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Maui.
Governor Evers is ordering flags to be flown at half-staff tomorrow in honor of Lance Corporal Tanner Kaltenberg. Kaltenberg passed away July 23rd when he and 2 other Marine Corps members were found dead inside a vehicle in North Carolina. Kaltenberg was 19 years old, graduated from Verona High School in 2021. A service for him will be held tomorrow in Verona. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. The Supreme Court blocks a nationwide settlement with Purdue Pharma, and Target issues a recall on candles sold exclusively at their store. That's next in the Money Watch Report.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Can you switch to airplane mode?
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Wish you had help getting things done. Same. So I got Spectrum One. It's fast internet, unlimited mobile, and advanced Wi-Fi, all for a great price. Spectrum helps me run all this easily. Work, bust. Treat dispenser, treating. And since I'm always on this, unlimited mobile is a no-brainer.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-802-4999 or visit spectrum.com today.
Got a good feeling about this. Yeah, I'm with it. I got a good feeling about this. Yeah, so let's get it. I'm feeling good vibes.
Expand your outdoor living space and get 11% off everything at Menards. Check out our huge selection of pressure-treated lumber. Get this 8-foot pressure-treated board for $398 after rebate. Add privacy and security to your outdoor space with fencing options from Menards. From privacy panels, picket fences, and more, you can design a sturdy, reliable fence that's sized exactly for you. Save on your entire project with 11% off all fence panels now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
The Supreme Court has temporarily blocked a nationwide settlement with OxyContin maker Purdue Pharma. The settlement would shield members of the Sackler family who own the company from civil lawsuits tied to the opioid crisis. The High Court will hear arguments before the end of the year over whether the settlement can proceed. Target has recalled more than 2 million scented candles sold exclusively at its stores because the candles' glass jars may suddenly shatter while the wick is burning. The recall notice says the candles come in jars that can crack or break during use, posing laceration and burn risks. Target has so far received 19 reports of the jars breaking or cracking during use. And the CEO of UPS said on a quarterly earnings call that the company's drivers will earn an average of $170,000 in annual pay and benefits at the end of a 5-year contract agreement. The Teamsters Union negotiated with the carrier last month to avoid a strike and secure a new contract for 340,000 union employees. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrial's up 43 points. The NASDAQ, though, down 102. The S&P 500 off 12. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Up next, Pam has today's egg prices. Jacob takes a closer look at today's alert day. And then today on Live at 4, we'll preview Madison Savoyard's production of The Pirates of Penzance, which runs through Sunday.
Are you worried about getting in and out of your bathtub to shower? Don't step over, step through with Wisconsin Walk-In Showers. Let us custom fit your tub to be a walk-in shower without any remodeling. Our bathtub conversions take a few hours to complete. Call before you fall. Wisconsin Walk-In Showers.
Every spring, the love of my life came here to paint. Cress helped us make sure she's never forgotten.
We are Cress. We truly believe your memories matter.
Mark, a little help here? Oh, keep it down. The noise is making them angry.
Whoa. Hey, I'm not a beekeeper, but I can replace these windows fast.
Let Feldco be the experts in your home renewal. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free. Plus, no interest for 1 year. And we'll get it done Feldco fast.
Buy one window, get one free, and soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhafels. The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with a one-of-a-kind cooling technology that feels up to 10 degrees cooler, allowing for a better night's sleep. Queen Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattresses are just $83 per month when you use Steinhafels 72-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Steinhafels and Steinhafels.com, your sleep solution destination. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
Are you worried about getting in and out of your bathtub to shower? Don't step over, step through with Wisconsin walk-in showers. Let us custom fit your tub to be a walk-in shower without any remodeling. Our bathtub conversions take a few hours to complete. Call before you fall. Wisconsin walk-in showers.
Are y'all as excited as I am? Get on your feet for the queen of country music, Miss Reba McEntire. Okay, I'm gonna get it together with a can't miss music moments.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. From damaging drought to catastrophic flooding and severe storms in every season, the News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team gives you a deeper understanding of Wisconsin's ever-changing weather with special reports that go beyond the barometer. Only on News 3 Now. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Friday.
Yeah. And I just came from Milwaukee. They did not receive any rain or anything like that. And a little sticky maybe, but you got to admit, this has been the nicest run of weather we've had for the entire Wisconsin State Fair in the past couple of years. So I hope you get a chance to get out there and enjoy it. It wraps up on Sunday. Yesterday was the big day for our cheesemakers and dairy artisans from across the state. It was the Blue Ribbon Dairy Products Auction. It was held at Saz's special kind of event area at State Fair Park. They had their annual product auction, raised over $50,000. Not a record, but $3,000 more than what they raised last year. Had 20 different bidders. Ann Scholes, who is the coordinator for the Blue Ribbon Dairy Products Auction, was very, very pleased. And special shout out and congratulations. For the second year in a row, the Grand Master Cheesemaker goes to Crave Brothers Farmstead Cheese of Waterloo. You see Beth Crave right there in the middle. She was accepting it on behalf of the farm. Brian Crave is the one that concocted the chocolate mascarpone cheese that was the grand prize winner. They auctioned off 2 pounds of that award-winning cheese for $1,600. It went to Rock River Laboratories. Again, congratulations to Crave Brothers Farmstead Cheese right there in Waterloo, family-run operation. And they are our Grand Master Cheesemaker for the Wisconsin State Fair and the Blue Ribbon Dairy Products Auction, second year in a row. Other good news from State Fair is the Wisconsin State Building Commission has authorized some financial investment in constructing a new renovation to the Cream Puff Pavilion at State Fair Park. Cream Puff Pavilion, believe it or not, that building is the oldest building on State Fairground right now, so they're going to try to boost the overall accessibility for people, obviously the capacity, and the energy savings. So there we go. They said thumbs up to the Cream Puff expansion. Do want to remind you also, as far as Wisconsin's concerned, looking for your vote. Keep voting at KubotaHometownProud.com for the Hunger Task Force of Southeast Wisconsin. They are trying to get as many votes as they can to qualify for $100,000 in grant monies from Kubota. KubotaHometownProud.com. Get everybody you know to vote for Hunger Task Force of Southeast Wisconsin. You can vote every day through August 14th. Please help us out. Well, Dairy Market's got a little help out today. Barrel cheese up 2 1/4 at $1.82.5. 40-pound block cheese up 2 1/4 at $1.99. Double A butter unchanged today at $2.69 a pound. We're going to have to keep an eye on all those activities at State Fair Park. KubotaHometownProud.com to try to help push them over the top for the Hunger Task Force so they get farm equipment. Not always what everybody might wish for, but as far as Hunger Task Force is concerned, they could really use it.
Vote early and often, as they say in Chicago.
That's right.
All right, Pam, have a good weekend. Back to school shopping is well underway, and parents are expected to shell out a record amount on supplies this year. CBS's Haley Ott shows us some ways to save.
Oh, you need a hard plastic pencil box.
Parents are checking those supply lists twice.
Right there, those lunch boxes.
As they plan to spend a record amount on back-to-school shopping. The National Retail Federation says families with students in elementary to high school are expected to fork over $890. Those with college kids, a record $1,366 per student. One reason for the increase, about a third of shoppers are buying big-ticket items like computers and phones. New data show prices for smartphones are actually down 17.6% from last year, and books and other educational supplies are down 3%. Children's footwear is also cheaper.
Being able to find it on sale is always going to be
a good thing. Samantha Gordon from Consumer Reports says many retailers are offering deals, so compare prices. More than a dozen states offer summer sales tax holidays, which add to the savings.
Having two to shop for, since things have went up over the last couple of years, and the sales tax, that's going to help out a lot.
Experts say while one-stop shopping is tempting, it's important to take your time and be methodical.
If you're really looking to save money, the best strategy is to spread out your shopping over time and over different retailers.
And time's not up when the school bell rings.
You can ask teachers which items are going to be needed right away and what you might be able to hold off on until later months.
Advice that could help shoppers.
I try to penny pinch whatever I can.
Stretch every dollar. Haley Ott, CBS News, Clifton, New Jersey.
Well, an alert day is in the forecast for this evening for possible severe thunderstorms. Here's Jacob with a complete forecast.
Thanks, Mark. Here are the details of the alert day. It is for all of southern Wisconsin, and the hazards will be high winds, hail. Heavy rain is possible, but heavy rain is not very likely. It may be raining heavily for a brief period of time, but we're not expected to see, widespread heavy rainfall or probably not even some localized flooding, but we also could see some possible isolated tornadoes, and this will be for late in the evening. Most of the daytime, as I mentioned, will be fairly dry. Now, here are the three things you need to know beyond the severe storms. So I talked about the severe weather this evening. For the most part, we're going to be dry over the weekend, but late Sunday, we have another round of rain. And as far as temperatures goes, it is going to remain very comfortable for the foreseeable future. Temperatures aren't really going to be changing all that much, but they may get a little bit warm towards the end of the 10-day forecast. But for the next week or so, we're still going to be very comfortable. Now, looking at the current radar, we are pretty dry right now. Some showers and storms in the far northeastern portion of Wisconsin, but we're not seeing much, and we're not going to see much for the next couple of hours. Now, we still have a slight risk in effect for all of southern Wisconsin, with another slight risk to the south of that, even an enhanced risk for portions of Kansas and Missouri. Now, looking at the tornado threat, this actually changed since I fixed the graphic. It did have a 2% chance of a tornado for northern Illinois and far southern Wisconsin. It looks like that has shifted much further to the south, so the chance of tornadoes has diminished, and even before it was pretty light. But looking at the severe wind threat, this is the chance we could see wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour within the thunderstorm, and this is the chance that you will see those gusty winds within 25 miles. This is a 15% chance, so we are going to see the potential for some high winds. And as far as hail goes, it looks like the greatest chance of hail will be to the north and west, but still going to see a small chance across southern Wisconsin. In general, though, we're going to see some severe weather across our area, but it's not going to enter our area until way later. This is 7:30 today. Still not going to see anything, but then we're going to see those storms move into our area from the northwest, likely towards well after sunset, kind of closer to 9 p.m. to midnight. But we could see maybe a few rounds of storms for some areas. Again, as far as the severe weather goes, it's hard to say. It's hard to pinpoint specifically where they will be, but really our entire area could see those severe storms. And again, the best chance for those storms will be between 9 p.m. and midnight, maybe some lingering after, maybe some entering a bit before. But in general, it will be after sunset. And as far as rainfall goes, it's hard to say. It will all depend on where the storms fire up. Temperatures tomorrow aren't really going to change all that much with the thunderstorms. The highs will be in the lower 80s. And for the next 7 days, we're going to continuously see comfortable temperatures. Monday and Tuesday will actually be a bit cooler with high temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. But then as we get towards the end of the 10-day forecast, we may see high temperatures rising into the mid 80s, and the heat index values could start to get back to 90. This is for the following week, though. So as I mentioned, the next 7 days, we're looking very comfortable. And I also want to mention we have another chance of rain Sunday night through Monday. So the good news is, that if you have any daytime plans today, you could still maintain them. I mentioned, Pam had been talking about the fair. For the day today, it should be pretty good. Temperatures will be pretty comfortable as well.
We need the rain, just hoping it's not severe.
Yeah, but unfortunately it will be severe a little bit.
Thank you, Jacob. Up next, Howard has a variation on an old favorite in the Mr. Fruit Test Kitchen.
Are you ready for a creamy mac and cheese that's smoking good? If you are, today's your lucky day.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
I'm Scott the Window Guy with AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core. Sorry everyone, I get a notification every time I get a positive review online.
Makeup.
Thanks, Dawn. We think our windows are pretty great too.
Take two.
I'm Scott the Window Guy with AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core, composite frame, triple pane windows are worth a positive review at scottthewindowguy.com.
Cut! Somebody give me his phone.
Jen?
Want a tighter, flatter tummy and the hottest deal of the year? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went in a different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy. I feel confident.
But it feels good to feel good and look good.
Schedule your free no-obligation consultation now and find out how to get your dream body on your budget with our best offer of the year. Call or go to sonobello.com and get exclusive access to our employee-only pricing.
You got me.
Tag. You're it.
Imagine a world with no drama. With 4imprint, you don't have to chase down the perfect promotional products. Exclusive apparel, bags, drinkware, and more. 4imprint will help you capture the moment and guarantee to deliver your order on time and on budget. Take the drama out of ordering promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint for certain.
Welcome to Oakmont Senior Community in Verona. Active seniors 55 plus will enjoy our new luxury apartments, professionally managed by award-winning Attic Angel Community. Call Demery today for a tour and reserve your place at Oakmont.
The other day, I went to this little barbecue joint and got a side of mac and cheese to go with my pulled pork. I know, that alone sounds amazing. But what made it really great was the fact that the mac and cheese was smoked right alongside the pork. Since we all don't have smokers, we came up with a version that's, well, you'll have to try it to appreciate how smoky good it is. We start by cooking some macaroni according to the package directions and draining it really well. While this drains, we add some flour to melted butter and let that cook until it's golden. Then we slowly stir in some milk. Once it starts to thicken up, we take it off the heat and stir in some cream cheese along with a bit of salt and pepper. Next, we pour this over our pasta that we mix with some shredded cheddar, smoked Gouda, and a good amount of Parmesan cheese. Now, if you have a smoker, spoon this into a foil pan and in it goes. Otherwise, you can bake it in a 9x13 pan right in your oven. Either way, right before serving it, add a little more cheese on top. Creamy? Yes. Smoky? You bet. Thanks to the Gouda and the smoker. To get the recipe for our 4-cheese smoked macaroni and cheese, all you have to do is visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a smoking good way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Good.
Here's Jacob, one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, we have those severe storms later this evening, but after the severe storms, we're going to see a nice Saturday, and for the most part, it'll be dry Sunday, but some storms in the evening and early Monday.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.